Hey dreamers, this is Mike, and in this tutorial we will be reviewing how to resize Dreaming Tree projects. Now we've already gone ahead and uploaded all of our files into Design Space. We've gone ahead and attached our square lines. If you need help getting your files into Design Space and to this point, we do have additional tutorials on our site at 3dsvg.com/help. The main thing to note when you are resizing a project is that you want to make sure that all of the elements for that project are uploaded to the canvas at the same time. So for example, in this case, I am using a card, so I've also made sure that I've uploaded the envelope as well. All right, so now that we have everything on the canvas, I'm going to go ahead and just move things over here just to make it easy. I'm just going to move them on top of each other. And I'm going to go up here to where it says select all, and everything is going to be highlighted. I'm going to go up here to the top where it says size, and you're going to see a little lock icon, and you want to ensure that that is locked. That is going to let Design Space know that this is going to stay proportional, which means that if we drag this corner now, everything is going to resize together at the same proportion or decrease at the same proportion, meaning when we cut it out and we assemble it, everything will still fit together. So this is basically how you would resize something. Just note that you don't want to go too small or too big depending on your size of your machine or your mat limitations. And we do have additional tutorials on our site to show you how to isolate or ungroup the elements should you want to make a project larger than your mat. So again, you'll find those tutorials at 3dsvg.com/help. All right, so let me show you how to reduce a 12 by 12 paper sculpture to fit into a smaller shadow box. So the first thing that I want to do is create a backing. So I'm going to click Shapes and pull a square. And I'm going to make that 8 by 8. So that is going to be the back piece of my shadow box now. When we give you a 12 by 12 paper sculpture, that back piece doesn't normally get cut. So if you're going to be making a smaller paper sculpture, you will need to have that back page cut. So in this case, it'll be 8 by 8. So now let's go ahead and just stack all of our things like we did on the other example. Now, in this case, I'm not going to select all because I don't want that 8 by 8 selected. I'm just going to highlight these items and I'm going to center those. And I think I'm going to also group them just so that they don't mess up or get separated because there's a lot of elements here. Now that I have everything grouped and together, I do also want to make sure that this lock is checked up here under size. That's also very important. And let's zoom in here so that you guys can see. All right, so we have our two shapes here. We have our paper sculpture here, which is grouped, and then we have our 8 by 8 shape here. So now we just need to select our paper sculpture, and we can go ahead and drag that in. And you can make that as small or as large as you like. Let's just kind of make it a little centered here, right? Just like that. And if that looks good to you, then you can go ahead and ungroup this, and all of your items have been resized and they will all fit the 8 by 8 shadow box.